This is John Young with the Disc Jockey News. Today we're looking at a speaker line from Electro. This is the ELX200 15P. We're going to look at the 15P, the 15-inch two-way cabinet specifically in this video, and kind of go through some of the benefits and features of this cabinet. And we'll have other videos where we're going to do some sound testing so you can listen to that. But right now I just want to go through some of the observations as I've been playing with this speaker here in the office and taking it out into the field. First off, 15-inch two-way cabinet. There, it's tougher to say than I thought. Gives you a great full sound that's going to be able to do a lot of events all by itself. Adding a subwoofer, you're going to be able to do much larger events. But the 15-inch really gives us a great quality sound, and it gives us a thump that you may not get with a 12 or a 10. This particular cabinet is a plastic cabinet. Now, two of the other lines in the EV world are wood cabinets. This and the Z series are going to be your plastic cabinets. Sound quality, if you would do a blindfold test between this and the others at the kind of lower volumes, you really wouldn't be able to hear much of a difference. They sound very, very good. Wood does give you a little bit warmer tonality, especially as you start to push a little bit harder. But for most DJs, this is going to be a great option for you. You won't notice a difference. Handles. We've got 3 different handles on top, side, and at the bottom. There is not one on the other side of this. This is kind of designed to be able to get it up on a speaker stand and such, but because it's plastic, it's much lighter than a wood cabinet, so it's a lot easier. So you really only need the 3 handles on this particular cabinet. This speaker is powered by a Class D amplification system that gives you up to 1200 watts of power. The more important number in this is that it is calculated to have an SPL rating of 132 decibels. The more important number is we took and put the dB meter on this thing, and we could get up to about 125 decibels at about 4 feet away. That's a lot of volume. That's with earplugs in, and it's almost painful with the earplugs in. So you're going to be able to get a lot of output out of this. And again, our testing is about 125 decibels. The calculated is 132 decibels. It's going to be somewhere in there depending upon how you do it, what types of things you have, and acoustics, what have you. The main point is, gang, wattage doesn't matter too much, but there's a lot of output that's going to come out of this before you start getting that limiting light that kicks in. Getting to that limiting light. A lot of you mistake that for bad. It's a warning. It's not saying that the whole thing's going to blow up. When you see it come on, now you know that you're getting to the point where you're going to be having to maybe adjust a little bit. Maybe you need to pull a little bass out of it. Maybe you need to EQ it a little differently, or you need to maybe not push it much beyond that point. It doesn't mean that you've got to shut down and everything's ruining itself. It's actually protecting itself, and it's saying, hey, you're giving me a lot of volume, but I'm going to protect myself. The ELX200 series has that built in. Another cool thing with it is that there's an app with it where you can actually go and get your ELX200 series cabinets all set up, and then you can log into them in essence and control them right from your smartphone. You can use an iPhone, the tablet if you want to, and you can go and see the speakers, adjust the speaker volumes, do a little EQing on your top cabinets, and you can also adjust the gain back and forth. So let's say if I'm in the middle of a show and I'm looking at the app, it's going to flicker and show me if we're having problems with the subs. And what I mean by problems is it's going to flicker and show you that the subs are starting to get into the limiting area. Again, doesn't mean it's the end of the world. It means that I need to be aware and maybe making adjustments if I need to go beyond that point. I can see it. I can go and I can maybe pull my subs down just a little bit, and I would be good for a little while. But it's all right from that app. You got to check that app out. That is a very cool thing in the ELX200 series, and that app alone makes the speaker family something you definitely need to check out. And we haven't even gotten to the sound quality yet. Now, as we look at the back, we've got, of course, our area where we have our DSP, and we can go and adjust things from tripod to subwoofer, whatever we want to do with that. We've got our line in. We have 2 line inputs. We can come out of it with a sum of the 2 and go to our next speaker. Here's the cool thing that you don't find in some of the other lines of Electro Voice and higher lines. They don't have it in EKX or the ETX. Is we have an RCA input. If I need to, if my board craps out, I could go from a mobile device or my laptop, and I could go RCA in here, have a little adjustment on it, and then I could come out of here and bounce to my next speaker. I could go in, out here, to the subwoofer, out of the subwoofer, to the next subwoofer, out of that subwoofer to the next top, and I could power everything just from these 2. That's a great functionality for a mobile DJ, because this basically can save your hide if you would lose your main DJ controller. Overall, though, it's very simple in the background. You can go through with the settings and do what you need to do. Set it for tripod or floor or for monitor, for wedge, whatever. I can dial in whatever subs, or if I want to go full range, I can set some EQ settings with this, all from the DSP built in to the ELX200 series speakers. So overall, if you're looking for a speaker as a lot of you know, my favorite line was the EKX speakers from Electro Voice. This is right there pushing the quality and such of the EKX. I really am excited. We're going to put these in the next video. We're going to put these side by side and let you hear the difference between the two cabinets and see which one will give us more output. But I'm really excited what I'm hearing from the ELX200 series speakers from Electro Voice. They've done some really good things. They've really stepped up the game. And again, that app makes it fabulous, just a fabulous system for the mobile DJ. We'll put links in the description below so you can check these out. This is John Young with the Disc Jockey News.